can you tell me why you want to improve English?
Honestly, that's I'm not confident in my conversation and also vocabulary. So that in conversation like this, I don't have much word and much phrase that I can use. So that I think that's the how to say it not exciting when we chat or we have conversation with the audience. So that I want to improve myself and at least I think I can confident more in talking about my job, talking about my hobbies or something like that. Yeah, that's fine. Happen.
I see. Okay. Well, I think it's really great that you want to improve your English because it's always something that might come in handy one day. Which means it will always be a benefit for you, no matter what you do or where you go. It will always be a benefit, right? So it's something that it's never going to be useless. You're always going to find a way to have to communicate in English. Okay. So I understand that you're not very confident in speaking. And I always like to encourage my students that you should never be afraid, like never. Because
I got it.
do you know how hard it is to study a second language? It's quite hard. And the fact that you are studying a second language is very impressive. So it's never something to be scared of or to be scared to use it. You should be so proud and like confident. Hey, I'm studying a second language, So whenever you communicate with a friend or a teacher, a foreigner, always be confident in yourself because you're doing something that's really impressive. Okay? And also sometimes when we are afraid, we tend to forget so many things that we learned because we're so afraid, that we don't know how to express.
Yeah.
But when you become confident, it's like, oh, I don't care. I'm just going to say whatever I want to say, and that actually helps you fully express yourself, which is really great.
Thank you very much, teacher.
You are welcome. So when we're studying online, we like to focus on our confidence as well. Because one day, if you want to go to Australia or America or any country, you want to talk to those foreigners and you want to speak confidently. So we try and work on that as well.
Yeah, thank you. I got it now. Thank you, teacher.
You're welcome. Okay, so I know that part of learning English. Okay, so a lot of the time when we learn English, we forget to include the practice. And I think that is because, when we study in a center, there's so many students. So it's really difficult to practice with every student. It's quite hard to do that. So you don't really get the chance to practice.
Yeah.
Now, what I like to remind my students is that part of improving English is that we have to follow 2 steps. This is my 2 steps to improvement. And trust me, it works. It works like a charm. The first one is to learn, right? We all understand that to improve, we need to learn. We need to always build on our knowledge. So the first step is obviously to learn, and that is learning new words, learning new grammar structures, and also learning how to pronounce.
Yeah.
But the second step is the most fun step of all, and that is where you get to practice how to use what you learn. So basically, you don't just learn and that is it. You learn and you get to practice with your teacher so that you know exactly how to use what you learned in the previous lesson. So in that way, it really boosts your improvement because now you learned something new and you also understand how to use it. It helps you in your speaking skills. For example, let's take a topic, a basic topic about sports, right? We learned some new words about sports, okay? Soccer, basketball, any topic at all. And now that you learned those new words, you're not entirely sure how to use it when you're speaking. So what we like to do is after we learn some new words, we use it in our next conversation so that you can practice. So that you can practice how to use it. And in that way, if in a real life experience, if someone comes up to you and asks you, okay, so what's your favorite sport? Do you like sports? You will know exactly how to handle that conversation in real life because you already practiced it during your class. So it's really fun. It's not very strict. If you make mistakes, that's okay because we also help you correct your mistakes. Because we all make mistakes. Come on, even native English speakers. I myself, I'm a native English speaker, but sometimes we all make mistakes when we speak, and that's okay. The best part about making mistakes is that it actually helps you so much more because then you learn from that mistakes and you know exactly, okay, I'm not supposed to construct the sentence like that, and I'm not supposed to pronounce like that. So mistakes actually helps us. It never holds us back. It helps us further improve.